We're rolling.
Ready?
Yeah, we're rolling.
All right, we've come to the part of the workout where we actually get down onto the floor.
All right.
So we need something like a mat, or if you're on carpet, get a towel, just something to kind of protect your forearms, because we'll be starting with one of my all-time favorite ab exercises, which is a plank.
Now, you don't really move during a plank. Why is that so effective?
It's so effective because, one, you are holding up your entire body with your forearms and your legs, which means you have to engage in that belly. If you don't, it kind of collapses.
Right.
So in order to stay in the position, those muscles that wrap around that torso are firing. And so it's a great exercise.
How long do you hold a plank for?
Well, I like to hold for a minute, and I'm building up my students in my class and my clients to be in that minute. But that doesn't mean you start there. You can start at 5 seconds. You can start at 10 seconds. The key to a plank is your body position. So it's keeping that perfect form and then building the strength.
All right, get your stopwatches ready.
And let's get seeing how your form
Okay.
is.
All right.
All right. So the key with the plank is that, one, you've got the belly firing like we talked about. Your shoulders you can press down towards your waist. Glutes are firing, and you're balanced between your forearms and your toes. And you're holding and you're breathing, right?
I'm breathing.
So the breathing is so important at this point. Think of your belly button pulling up towards your spine and holding, holding, holding. Shall we say about 15 seconds to go?
Sure.
How does that feel? All right, so 15.
Are you
and
with
14. You are so with us.
Yeah.
And 12 and 10. Hold on. 9, 8, 7. This is where you start to really feel that pull. That strength has got to come from deep within. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and just let yourself come right down.
Tell me you did that.
Wonderful. I love
Everything inside of me started shaking, and I broke out in a sweat. And you know what's amazing? You're not moving, but everything is moving.
it. And it turns on. Like I've had people in my classes say, all of a sudden I just had this fire. Because it is. It's a real internal power move. And I love it. So one of the things I want you to work on is adding that in throughout your workout, but also even on an off day, just try it. Everyone has a minute. So get down, practice your plank. Now you have a special exercise that we're going to do with our SpinGym.
Well, I wanted Kathy to talk for a second because so many of us spend time doing sit-ups. And one of my pet peeves, and I think a lot of people in the fitness industry watch so many people do this. And they're working their what? Their neck. Doesn't help your abs. Or they're flailing all over the place and you're not getting a core workout.
Right.
You're really not doing much. So explain to me, why isn't a sit-up the best, or how is a better way to do it?
Well, doing exercises for your abs, it again requires variety.
Right.
Doing the same exercise over and over again is only going to get you strong in that particular spot.
Okay.
So it's so important, again, about form and then about creating variations in those exercises. The key about that traditional crunch, that sit-up, is about getting your elbows back, letting your head rest, as I always say, heavy like a bowling ball, and peel those shoulder blades just up so they're off the mat and then back down again. You don't have to come all the way up. And you
Well-
move in one piece.
See, that's where SpinGym comes in, and that's where Kathy and I were working out the other day in her studio, talking about how SpinGym really changes up the whole game of abs. So I
Totally,
showed
and
her
I love
basic.
this.
Well, because I showed you basic. I mean, you can certainly come up while you SpinGym, and you know what's unique is you're using your whole upper body. You have to stay engaged, or your SpinGym stops spinning.
So go ahead and get onto your backs just in this position with your SpinGym.
Yeah, I actually don't know that we need to get all the way down for this. I mean, you can engage just here,
Right.
but I would recommend that you sit first in a very
And
comfortable position.
flex those feet so your heels are down, toes are up, knees are slightly bent.
And arch back just until you feel the whole wall engaged.
And it's a grab. It's almost like a grab just before you would feel your back take over. Don't let the back get in. Stay up enough so that you've got that ab engaged.
Now, by the way, if you can just do this,
That's an
start.
exercise.
This is an exercise. I think a little bit more advanced is to actually SpinGym while you're doing this.
Exactly, because you got to breathe, you got to hold, because we're stabilizing. You're stabilizing with those abs. You've got your hip flexors, which are holding, they're firing, and now you add in the upper body. This is a full workout.
All right, now if you want to take it up a notch, pick up your left leg. You want to count it out for me, trainer?
Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay,
1.
so now change legs and change position of SpinGym. Go for it.
Here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And this is where I get to show off because I've been doing this for a while. How about both legs?
Wow.
Go for
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
You want something else? Even
heck.
more? Wait, I'm not finished.
Amazing.
I'm not finished. How about we do a little oblique work while we're here?
Okay.
Turn to the side. Bring your knees here, and I love the fact
Okay.
that you're counting.
All right,
'Cause
so
now-
now the legs are turned sideways, your feet are elevated, but your body is straight. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Other side. You
Beautiful.
got two obliques. Will you explain where your obliques are and what they do?
Think of like a corset that wraps around your waistline. Those are the muscles that pull that waist together. Are you
3,
counting? 2, and 1. Awesome.
That is an ab workout. Wow.
That was good.
Isn't that amazing?